Another way of embellishing your document and adding a little bit of interest to it, its design, is to change the drop cap. So I'm going to do that as well, and you'll get an idea of what it looks like. I'm going to go to the Insert tab, and then across, all the way across again to the right hand side, you'll actually see here that the icon with an A and a few lines beside it is called Add a Drop Cap. So if I use the drop down arrow, it shows me that either there is none whatsoever, or I can actually add the first character as being 3 lines high, or it can actually be through the side of the document, and it kind of puts it outside in the margin area. Now we can actually go in and change the options as well. And in this case here, I can decide that I would like to change it. Well, here we go, dropped cap. And it doesn't have to be 3 lines. It could actually be just 2 lines. So it'll now give me an idea of what it would look like with only 2 lines. And of course, the distance from the actual text, and more specifically, what do you want it to really look like? So I'm going to choose hand black, Sharif hand black, and I'll click OK. And there it is. So now we can see that I have a drop cap. The capital for the very first line is now dropped several lines. Of course, I can go back and we can modify that a little bit. So I'll go back in here and I'll choose drop cap with 3 lines. And now you can see what it would look like with 3 lines. So the number of people, but the T is now larger. You often see this in magazines and books, and sometimes it can be quite an interesting form of appeal. But at the same time, it can be confusing if the person doesn't recognize that there's a difference between this paragraph and the next paragraph, and exactly what does the T represent. So just keep in mind, drop caps, very easy to use. Just put your cursor wherever you want to apply the drop cap. And I have mine right here in front of T. So that means that when I choose it, it will automatically choose that letter. Hope that helps a little bit.